Honorable Minister, and then leadership. After this, if you have something, tell your leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our President.
And Honorable, I just want us to get it straight. We want to talk on the principles of this matter. If you turn this place on the campaign ground, I will stop you. Honorable, go on. And by that, I mean everybody.
Mr. Our President, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, very much aware of the menace of Galamsey, decided to focus on it and to ensure that the right system and structures were put in place to focus on it. It's not issue he felt we should just leave to take care of itself. It cannot just be left to take care of itself. Some actions needed to be taken. He therefore set up an inter-ministerial committee to work assiduously on the issue of illegal mining. And the inter-ministerial committee focused on this activity and delivered. When the president decided that he was going to put his job on the line to ensure that we worked on the menace of Galamsey, we didn't give time frame that we are going to stop Galamsey today, tomorrow. That was not the time frame. It is making it a national response for all of us, you and us here, to see it as a phenomenon that must be handled to ensure that we have a sustainable environment. It wasn't an issue that was meant to become propaganda for political issues to arise out of it, for them to look at it and look at who has won what and who has not won what. And the Interministerial Committee focused on the work and achieved some successes. Having set up the system and cleared Galamseys in the area, the Galamseyers in the area, people who are involved in illegal mining, we then removed the ban. The ban was lifted to allow for small-scale miners who had the legal permits to go into to mine. That was why the ban was lifted. And in the processes, we established a system, a structure. Maybe you haven't heard about it, community mining system. And we have identified areas for community miners to do rock mining, not alluvial mining. And that's why the community mining system is going on, because we know that they have to have a livelihood and they need to work on. So that is, and if in the process the ban was lifted and other people have found their way to engage in illegal mining, it's not, other people have found their way. It's not a system that will say that the mining, it's not a system that will say that other people have not gone in. It's for us to continue to work to identify the illegal miners and get them out of the system. Yeah. No one is here saying that if you go out now, there's nobody involved in illegal mining. We have lifted the ban. When the ban was on, we stopped it. But we've lifted the ban. Other people have found their way in. And we are still focused on the work. We are ensuring that we get them out. Now you're talking about excavators. There is no hula baloo about that. The Interministerial Committee, out of an audit report, identified that there were some excavators that were sent to a station in Tema. 34. 34, that's all. The focus is on Tema. I'm telling you the fact because I'm a member of the Interministerial Committee. And I have the facts, I know the situation. 34 were supposed to be there. Mr. Speaker, 34, the auditor report found out that some Galamsey, some excavators were missing.
Honorable.
And the report...
Honorable, please.
Yes.
Wait a moment so you can hear. I don't know why we have difficulty simply carrying out a debate according to our rules. When those who are shouting feel satisfied, we'll continue.
Mr. Speaker, the whole hula baloo about excavators was because we had an audit report. We audited the seized excavators where they were. We went to the auditor's report indicated that there were excavators in Tema, 34 were brought in, but they did not get the real figure, the 34 number. And therefore, we have asked for an investigation. And the investigation is on. When the investigative authority have finished with their work, the report will be presented. And if there is a need for any prosecution, the prosecution will accordingly be conducted. That is why the situation is. So when you talk about figures of missing excavators, we don't know where you are getting that information from. Mr. Speaker, they forget to talk about the success stories. My ministry has a success story involved with this Galamsey. We have introduced an alternative livelihood program. Under this alternative livelihood, we identified 6,000 youth who are interested in vocational training. We've trained about thousands in our community development vocational institutes in various evidence. It was on TV, we showed pictures. Come to my office, you get all the evidence. They have been trained in construction, in plumbing, in electricals, in beadwork for women, dressmaking, fashion, hairdressing. We passed out 500 in school. We have put some of them attached to craftsmen in their communities, and they are undergoing training with their craftsmen. This has been paid for. Boarding has been paid for by government, feeding paid for government, and we have equipped them to work, to continue with their trade. Some of them have even continued now to polytechnics. And as I speak today, 2 are in Takoradi undergoing HND. There are some success stories. So please, let's not take this very serious issue of the menace, the degrading that we are witnesses in our communities. Let's not take it and make plague politics of it. I will entreat you to work with the government for us to ensure that we clear our waters. We have clean drinking water in our communities. This is not something that will be achieved in a day. It's not going to be achieved in a year. In fact, after the Second World War, Germany took 30 years to clean their waters, to clear their waters. But it is a commitment and a message that we are sending out to the public that what we are doing with our environment is wrong. And we must work on it and focus on it. And that's exactly the direction the president has given. And that's what we are committed to. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.